When you are in a one-to-one conversation with your manager or with any key stakeholder, have you had an emotional outburst and felt like a victim? Many of us would have faced this or currently face it, and all of us want to identify a, a solution to overcome this. One of the leaders I currently coach wanted to utilize our coaching space, the co creative space, to identify some solutions to overcome this challenge. Now, this leader had tried to avoid this state of feeling like a victim and overcoming these emotional outbursts through a lot of practices on self, at a self level. It was like, developing a growth mindset, putting in a lot of positive affirmations in such situations, and also using some spiritual or even grounding practices to kind of overcome this challenge. But yet it showed up time and again. And together we discovered what was the root cause of this, and we said, hey, it's the body's coping mechanism. So when I get emotional, my body wants to cope with something. And the leader discovered it was about feeling alone and lost. It was quite a deep discovery for the leader, because oftentimes when we feel like a victim, we feel that there is no one around us, and the leader felt exactly the same way. But what we discovered as solutions was very interesting. The first thing the leader discovered was, how would it be if I had the opportunity to develop a systemic lens to address this challenge? I've been working on myself, but how would it be if I created a systemic lens to address the challenge of handling these emotional outbursts and feeling like a victim? And as we discovered, the leader felt that, look, I'm a technology leader, and most of my conversations are very deep and technology oriented, or rather lots of projects and updates that goes around us, that I often miss out people. And what if I went out of my way, took initiative to appreciate and acknowledge people around me, nurture them, so that I don't feel this state of loneliness. And in the long run, once I take initiative, people would start doing the same thing for me, that I have so much of voices to support me and I don't feel like being a victim. The leader also discovered that the systemic lens could also mean proactively seeking feedback and advice from key stakeholders, even managers, etc. So that I don't live in a state of gray all of a sudden. So these constant feedbacks helps me to work proactively to play at the next level. So therefore, I wouldn't feel like lost and lonely most times. These were two discoveries the leader had using a systemic lens, and hopefully it would be very useful for you as leaders navigating this challenge. All the very best as you overcome this challenge of having these emotional outbursts and feeling like a victim in many situations.